Hello, my loved ones. I thought I'd just do this video on my views over this latest spat between Cumbrian Truth Ashley and Emma Cockrell, where she's gone and done the usual, put up private WhatsApp messages for everyone to hear. And this is what she does. She puts them out there. And she claims she's doing nothing wrong by doing that. Well, I think that's exactly the same as grassing someone up. If someone trusts you and they send you private messages, even though you fall out with them, you don't make them public because at that time when they were sending you those messages, they were trusting you. And I dare say Cumbrian Truth was trusting you not to put them out. Now, he may have said in a fit of anger, go on, put them out there. But he's not wanting you to put them out there. What he's saying is, when he says that, he knows that you've got a reputation for doing that, Emma. Putting them out there. That's what you do. So anyone out there, no matter how friendly you are with Emma, never say anything to her in a WhatsApp that you don't want getting out there, because if she falls out with you, that's the first thing she'll do. She'll blast her all out there. You can't trust her. You can't trust her at all. But before I get into my views on this Cumbrian Truth situation and Emma Cockrell situation, because I do have views that I think are interesting to voice. I think anyway, I do. But Emma, I want to address something else you've done. Now, the other day you put this up on your community post. And dragon, leave chilies and dancing queen out your mouth. Do you realise how weird you sound? Was it too difficult for you to type out YOU? Yeah. Oh God, you're trying to sound with your street cred, girl. Your street creds. You're like a ventriloquist for Humphreys, crackhead humble. From the woman, right, who we know is a crackhead or was a crackhead, and a husband who was fully discussed being a crackhead. Called anyone else a crackhead. How dare you bring people's kids into things? Oh yeah. What the hell does oh yeah mean? Is that more street cred? Down with the youth? Are you going to be saying proper sick la? Proper sick dude? I know why, because you love to troll and bully women. Here we go, this thing. I'm a poor defenceless little woman. I can say and do what I want. I can cause as much trouble as I want. But if someone's an XY chromosome, they can't come at me because I'm a poor defenceless little woman. I don't know whether you've looked in the mirror. You're a right bleeding bruiser, as we called them in Liverpool. Emma, you're a bruiser, love. You ain't any delicate little size zero quaking in the corner, I can assure you. But anyway, so let's get this out of the way. Leave Gillies and Dancing Queen alone. One, if you look at my post about Dancing Queen, the banter. Now, I wouldn't have Dancing Queen on a live or talk to her in comments or anything because she gets on my nerves at times. But one thing I've always said about Dancing Queen is she never does what you've done here and what you're always doing. Hide behind the fact that she's a woman. And I've said this about her. She'll take any man on, and she'll never go, oh, I'm being bullied, a poor woman being bullied. She'll stand her ground with anyone. And that's most probably because she's a scouser. And also because she's a scouser, she'll know that those posts I'm putting up are banter. Because in a way, I've got affection for her. At the same time, it's not liking her. I do have respect and affection for the fact that she will stand her own ground. I like strong women. I've always admired, I came from a family of very determined, strong women, and I've always admired strong women. And I say these banter things about her, but she's a strong woman. It's just that I don't like who she associates with. Fair enough. She doesn't like who I associate with. As for Gillies, I've got no time, respect, or anything for that one. And she does exactly what you do. I'm a poor woman, I'm being bullied, I'm a poor woman. When she's been out there sitting on panels and actually encouraging her mate, Jingle Jangle Jim Smith. Yeah, Jingle Jangle Jim Smith. Why did you have to give up your fish and chip shop, eh? The little girls hanging out there, too much attention for you, babe. Anyway, I'll just leave that. But one thing about Julie is what she is saying, which is a mark of strength. She turns around and says, she doesn't give a damn what I say about it. I don't matter to where the world she's in. What I say, what I think, she doesn't care about. She couldn't care less. And that's a mark of strength in a woman when she does that. It's a mark of strength in any woman to say, fuck like a hell, I care what you think. But no, you keep on putting your little digs out there, right? All the time. And just to clarify, how dare you bring people's kids into things? Who's the one that's always going on about Amanda's and Humble Dryer's kids? You are. You're the one that's always doing that. So live by your own rules. And one, Julie's put out there about her son, and he wasn't a kid. He wasn't a kid. Anyway, moving on now to this Ashley situation, Cumbrian truth. All that I want to say about this is, now I'm no fan of Ashley, and he knows I'm not. Actually, I used to talk to him. Why am I saying actually all the time? I'm getting as bad as Emma with that right. And this is the thing that, when she put those voice notes out, just notice, one thing, I didn't find the fact that she put them out there funny, but what I found was that it's like a competition between who can say right at the end of every sentence. You've got Ashley going right, and they go right. It's just like, what's this? The competition of who can say right the most times. But anyway, she's done the usual. Put these WhatsApp voice notes out there, which I don't care if you fall out with someone, you don't do that. Because when they were communicating with you, they thought they were private. So, in effect, anything Cumbrian Truth has that Emma said, he's got the right now to put out there. Yes. And even though she claims and Paddy now claims he said, go on, put them out there. As I say, he wasn't saying put them out there. He was more or less saying he knows that's what she does. And so, in a sad way, he's saying, I know that's what you're going to do to me now. So get on with it. He wasn't saying, actually, I'm giving you authority to put them out there. He's just saying, I know that's what she's going to do, so like I give it to talk. No, that way. It's like when you say to someone, oh, go on, go and do it then. It's not that you're saying, please do it, I'm giving you permission to do it. You're saying, I know you're going to do that anyway, you lowlife, so get on with it. That's what he was saying. But I stepped right away from Ashley just before he went back into prison, because he posted out a little post and he was showing his prison ID card, and like a badge of honour, we're here, you know, I'm one of the HMP lads or something like that he put there. And I thought, I need to give a little bit of advice here. As an old wise owl, give a bit of advice. Because don't forget, I've worked with drug users on treatment and testing orders in my working life. I've worked with the police, so I know about people who are on the wrong side of the tracks. And so I tried to say him in a nice way, you know, Ashley, you're at that age now. Once you start getting to 35, you better have the foundations of your life put in order, because if you don't, it's going to be one hell of a struggle to do it after the age of 35. That's a known fact. You have to do it. Start doing it in your 20s, definitely before the age of 35. Yeah, it's not that you can't get your life in order, it's just that's more of a struggle putting down foundations after the age of 35, because it's a world that promotes youth. After you get past 35, you consider going towards the other end of old age. So I was trying to say that, and with my Italian Irish background, I was trying to say also, you know, you want to be in a position when you get older that you can take care of your mama when she needs you to take care of her in her old age. You know, typical Irish Italian thing. We're always brought up to think, how do you take care of your parents when they get old? That's what you're expected to do. And you can only do that if you've got to a position in life where you can do that. Well, I just got the most horrible abuse of him. Nasty, horrible, disgusting abuse of him. So I just, that was it, no more to do with him. Now, that doesn't mean, though, that I can't see what he's saying in these voicemails to Emma. And it's actually a good thing, because if you're serious about Ashley, if you hear this, it's a good thing, because now you are waking up to the fact you're tired of your life as it's been going. You're tired of going into prison. You want to make a move. You want to start changing your life, turning around. That's a good thing. But take it from me, who's dealt with thousands of people who want to change their life around. You have to put the work in now really, really hard, because you're at that age where it is going to be hard, but you have to get your head down to it, right down to it. So in these messages, he's just scared or apprehensive about something kicking off and being dragged into some other argument and then being dragged off to prison again, because he can't hack going into prison again, which is a good thing. I say he's tired of that. Very good that he is. So he doesn't want these, these faceless accounts. Now, there's one called YouTube, I can't remember his name, YouTube something or other, but it keeps on attacking people that Emma doesn't like. Keeps on attacking them. And it mentioned Ashley and Humble Dryer in one. And he doesn't want all that kicking off again. As he says, he doesn't care about Humble Dryer. Good, carry on not caring about him. Don't care about anyone. Do what Julie says. I don't give a damn what you say about me. Get on with us. It doesn't affect me where I live. That's the attitude you need to take on. But it's just so telling. Another thing which I want to say, and this is a real rub of what I'm trying to get at about Cumbrian Truth. All that Emma's going on, she goes right for him. She doesn't understand. This is the thing, I'm digressing again, but it needs to be said. She doesn't get it, that he's upset and he's worried. He's concerned. Now, when someone who's your friend or you get on with does that, comes at you and is upset, what you do, you calm them down and try to get, if you genuinely care about them, you go and you try to get to why they're upset. Look, I've had that with people that I get on with. They'll suddenly come at you, stop doing this, stop doing that. And you keep your calm. Famous thing, how me and Humble Dryer started talking. Me and Humble Dryer never got on. I said something one day. He came at me. Said it in private. I didn't say it in public. I said in private. He came at me, all guns blazing. And I realised there's something behind this. I've triggered something here, and I've caused a lot of hate here, which I didn't know, or didn't anticipate, or couldn't predict that I would do. And it was through talking to him like he was a human being and not attacking him or going back at him. That's how we started talking and got on a level playing field. When Ashley was coming at Emma like he did, if she'd really given a rat's tiny one about him, she would have said, Ashley, calm down, and tell me what you're concerned about, because I can assure you 100% I'm not behind these accounts. Do I believe she's behind this YouTube account? I don't believe she's behind it or doing it, but I believe there's a connection there somewhere. There's definitely a connection there somewhere, because it's saying what you'd expect Emma to say if she could edit videos. But that could just be a coincidence that someone's supporting her. But she didn't do that. She goes into a vile-mouthed rant. Disgusting language. This is a good, wonderful Christian woman, and the cursing that comes out of her mouth. What a shame. As I say, Emma, you're no little quivering, delicate little maiden sitting in a corner, terrified of the big bad men in the world. You're a bruiser, I say. You're a bruiser, as we called them in Liverpool. So she doesn't do that. She doesn't take that. But why? And this is it. Why are Paddy and why are Emma interested in Ashley in the first place? Why were they writing to him in prison? Why were they taking care of him in prison? Why? Why would they want to? You've got to mention the fact, I won't go into it, of why Cumbrian Truth was first put inside and all this business. He's got very questionable behaviour. Very, very questionable. Why would anyone want to support someone like that? I wouldn't. I might give him advice in the hope that he gets out of that lifestyle, but I certainly wouldn't befriend him. That's never going to happen. But Paddy Conroy and Emma certainly wants to befriend him. Well, all that I can say is look up the reputation Cumbrian Truth has. Do you remember the smashing windows he was accused of doing? Do you remember going after Dingo's papa, Deck Haggie's papa, and all this business? In other words, he's useful to send out there to try and get revenge on people. And that's the only reason I can see why Emma and Paddy would be interested in helping them out. There's always a reason why those two want to befriend or help someone. The reasons that, and I'm convinced in this, I used to always blame Maria Howard and say she was leading Emma astray. But when I got into that confrontation with Emma, and I've seen the way she's carried on since she sort of did a flip-flop, a 180-degree turn on the Humbles, and shown herself what a malicious user she is and how nasty she can really be. I'm convinced that she's the one that's led Maria astray, and I just hope one day Maria realises and thinks, like Ashley seems to have realised, I'm out of this. I'm out of this. It's just bringing trouble to my door. Because I'm telling you, Maria, if she's going to do that to Ashley, someone she claimed she was helping and caring for, if she's going to do that to the Humbles, if she's going to do that to other people, she'll do that to you. If she falls out with you, I'm going to show you all your messages will be out there. So why is she doing it? Because she's a user. I've said this from day one about it. Look, you can see it with Paddy Conroy. You'd have to be an idiot, an absolutely brain dead idiot, not to be able to see that it's clear Brian is on his last legs, and suddenly around that time she decides she wants to befriend Paddy Conroy. Why? Because Brian wants someone to look after her. Why would you want someone to look after her? Well, you can see online she's one troublemaking, staring. Oof, I won't use the word because I don't have a dirty, filthy mouth like she does. But that's what it is. She uses people. She doesn't like Paddy Conroy. She's just using them. Are you telling me that overnight she woke up and thought, oh, Paddy's a nice fella. Oh, he's nice. I like him. Everyone else was lying. Look, the only reason she was friendly with the Humbles was because she was trying to use them. The only reason she's friendly with Maria Howard, she's using her. The only reason she wants to be friendly and in with Paddy Conroy now is she needs to protect her because she knows the fella's going one way. He can't protect her. He can't do it anymore. And I'm convinced he put it up to it as well. I'm convinced that things have been said. But that's it, Ashley. And once you get used to, and I think you are waking up to that, and that's another good thing, you're waking up to that you're being pulled into or enticed into arguments in YouTube. And the result is you're the one that gets the bad result from it. You're the one that has to carry the can from it and gets sent back inside. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say. As I say, I'll never be a friend of Cumbrian Truths. No chance, it will never happen. But all that I'll say to him, don't get dragged into other people's arguments. Now, you came on my live. I don't know if I said this earlier, but I'll say it again in case it didn't. You came on my live the other day, and then for some reason mentioned Kelly Davis, a name I have mentioned for ages. all I would say to you, why get involved in other people's arguments? Because what you could do there, if Kelly kicks off again, because she's always trying to get me bullied by people and me taken down by people, I can assure you I'll put her back in the frame again. But if anything was to happen, who do you think's the one that's going to be arrested and put inside if anything was to happen, Ashley? That's what you've got to keep your mind on. Who's the one that carries the can at the end of the day? Because that could be taken. That's why I blocked you on my live. Because though that's a threat, big up Kelly Davis. Just a threat, and that's where you've got to control yourself, mate, and stop being a convenient idiot. And that's what it is, a convenient idiot for others to know that you'll have to carry the can. But I'll leave it at that, my lovelies. Bye bye for now. Oh, that was quite long. It wasn't short, was it? Bye bye, my lovelies.